Hey, what's going on? I don't know how to start videos, but I'm just gonna keep talking because I don't want to re-record this. That's very annoying to me. But yes, it's me. I lived. Oh, I have a cut on my thumb, by the way. That's why there's a band-aid on it. Um, yeah, here we are. Welcome to 2026. It's the 3rd of January. The 3rd of January, and I'm laughing now because I realize that every time I start one of these, I don't know how to speak like a normal human being or what I'm gonna say next. So I always start with the date and time, and it's 10:41 p.m., by the way, if you were wondering. Yeah, it's the 3rd of January, 2026. So Happy New Year, everyone. Um, Wow, it's been a minute. I think my last video, I think my last video came out mid-October on the Absolute Lunacy channel, which is crazy to say because 2 whole months have passed. Um, it's now January. That's freaking nuts. So, yeah, I'd like to get back into that. I'm not trying to fall off, okay? I did a little bit of that. Life's tough. Life's tough as it turns out. And by the way, I'm not even to mention the entire new setup. I brought this up in the last video that I made, but that was again on the other channel. Um yeah, we moved. We moved. I moved in with my girlfriend and we have a roommate into an apartment, so here we are. We are no longer in the garage of my parents' house. So we have a whole new setup. You could see our bed behind me. I just made it. I just changed out the sheets and everything. So it's very nice. I have a bunch of my dream catchers and stuff up on the walls. So suffice to say, we're settled in now. It's been like 3 months, something like that. We're settled in. And I'm ready to start making things again because it is killing my soul to only consume, 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 and to never create. I think that's very important to do. So I'd like to get back to it. And also, I want to show off my little axolotl friend because I noticed he was knocked over just now and I wanted to fix him. Isn't that silly? He's a little pen holder. I like to look at him and imagine the noise he's making is like, "Orch, orch," because he's gross. Anyways, yeah, work's been a bitch. What are you gonna do? But yeah, one thing I did want to talk about, I feel like I talked about this before. I've talked about exercising before in my kind of relationship with it, I think, in previous videos. But since moving here, I've been the most consistent I have ever been in a long, long time. Um, Maybe since like just graduating high school, and I'm feeling good. I feel genuinely very good about myself. I was doing a 3 day split basically where I go, or every other day is kind of how I look at it because you have your exercise day and then your day off, your rest day, and then so on. That's it. That's the entire pattern. Recently, I've started doing 3 days on and then a rest day, and then 3 days and a rest day. I kind of don't like going by a weekly metric because if you go like say for example like oh Sunday is always my rest day. Well, what if something happens and you end up being that's not how do I describe this? If you end up very busy on another day and you don't end up getting to your exercise, now that day is suddenly your rest day and things get messed up. I guess that's not a great analogy because that could kind of happen no matter what. It's kind of chaotic to me. It's kind of whatever day it lands on, one way or another, you just do it. You just get down to it and do your exercise. Or if you don't have to do it and you get to rest, then you get to rest. It's very nice. And I like doing it every other day um, because there's so much room for the rest days that I don't ever feel bad about my exercises. And I feel like that's weird to say, but I feel like a lot of people get in the headspace of like, oh, I need to exercise 6 days a week and I need to do it all 6 days in a row and then my one day off and then 6 days in a row and my one day off. And I'm not a fan of that because that would make me very exhausted all the time. And I have a job. I have things that I want to do outside of exercise. That's not my main purpose and goal in life is to be fit and to be in pain. I'm looking for longevity, I guess, and general health, and everyone wants to look a little bit swole, let's be honest. Um I don't know. I'm feeling I don't know. I'm gonna bring my little knees up here. I'm in my jammies. Oh, by the way, I'm laughing again because I have ADHD, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I've talked about this again. Not trying to self-diagnose. I still haven't been to a doctor or anything, but I jump from thing to thing to thing. And I know I definitely left different trains of thoughts in the past, but whatever, we're moving on, I guess. Look at oh my Nightwing jammies. This is just a Nightwing long sleeve shirt that I wear to bed sometimes. But yeah, I wanted to get on here and talk because I haven't done it in so long. And I've really, really, really been wanting to, but I just have not had it in me to sit down and record something. Excuse me. And the reason for that, past my disgusting burp, is I think feelings of shame and feelings of like how do I put it? Shame is definitely one of them. I guess embarrassment. Embarrassment's probably right. I don't know. The idea that people could perceive me, and this isn't expensive place. This is very cheap, I would say. Like, ooh, broke alert. So the walls are very thin. We've got upstairs neighbors. We've got neighbors to this side, neighbors to this side, the whole ordeal with an apartment. So the walls are very thin. Someone can maybe hear me talk right now, and that's very embarrassing. And then we have a roommate, and I find it embarrassing to do any of this with other people. And it's perfect for me now. No one's home. It's just me. If there's people there in these other apartments, I don't know. I can't hear them, so it's not bothering me yet. But yeah, that's kind of been a big drawback from moving. But there's ups and downs. I've My physical health has gone way up. I've also started cooking a lot more. May's also been cooking. It's been very exciting. We've been trying a lot of new things and eating a lot healthier, and it feels really good to me. It is genuinely so very nice. Um, to kind of get to experiment and to eat the way that I want to eat. It's also very expensive. Once again, I'll bring that up, broke alert, because because I'm paying for these groceries now, and I'm opting for these healthier options, and I am suffering the consequences of that in my bank account very heavily. It's very, very annoying. But I don't know. That's what I'm choosing to spend my money on, and I don't know. It's nice. I started up a financial. I don't know. I guess finance tracking thing. I have a Google Sheets where I have everything laid out. And this is something I kind of like to do. And again, something I was avoiding doing because God, have I spent money since moving. But it's it's not looking terrible, you know? We're gonna survive out here. Um, Gosh, what else do I have to say? I feel like I had so many things and so many unfinished thoughts, and I just like ran out of gas like out of nowhere. Anyways, all this is to say that it is 2026. It is a new year. Lots of things are changing. We are changing and growing a lot right now. And we've gotten over a lot of the smaller hurdles. And I'd like to start getting back to this kind of stuff again because this makes me happy. It feels weird to say. I'm happy right now recording this. And I feel like I like where my life is at when I record this. When I go to work in 2 days, because I'm off tomorrow, ask me how I feel then. It's gonna be a different answer. Which is a little bit too real, but you know, Oh god. I don't know. I'm just excited. I'm excited at all the possibilities. I've been talking about stuff with May. May has been a huge inspiration for me recently, and she's been really wanting to get into this stuff and help me out. And I don't want to spoil anything. We've been talking about things. May has been making some plans and doing all this stuff that I want to be doing when it comes to coming up with ideas for that kind of stuff. I found it very inspiring, and I want to look toward the future where we make that possible. And I want that to be soon. I want that to be near future, not like way out there. So hopefully we'll have some things coming up very soon on the main channel. And then here too. I want to keep talking here. I like talking. If you couldn't tell. And I don't always get the chance to. But you could always talk to yourself. You could always talk to yourself in front of the camera, because people can't stop you from doing that. I don't know, there was a little bit of sass in that one. That one was weird. But yeah, we'll see. We've got some things planned out. May has been coming up with all of that stuff, and I'm super, super excited about it. And it's made me very happy that she's getting into it, and that it could help me. So we'll see. I want to do more streams. I want to do more YouTube videos. I want to specifically do more streams with my friends. I miss 2, 3 years ago when I was doing like 5 nights a week on Twitch, and that was easy. I was fresh out of high school. I didn't have a job. And we were just playing different games all the time. I want to make it work here. What I really miss, I think, is playing with them. That's what made the difference. I would have like every night, or damn near every night, if he wasn't working or something, I'd be playing something with Holden. That was always awesome. I know Jordan was always suggesting things that I wasn't necessarily like, oh, I don't know if I like this, I don't know if I want this, but then I get into it and I'm playing it with Jordan, or he's watching because it's like Friday Night Funkin' or something. And he's just a funny fucking guy. I love that guy. And I haven't talked to him in a while. That's fucked up. Um, who else? Jake. Oh my god, the games. Jake knows so much more about the games and stuff than I do. I feel like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a gamer. I play video games. I stream on Twitch or whatever, which is not even true right now. I don't do those things. But God, I know nothing about games. And to me, I think of like playing oh god, what was it called? It was the FNAF one, the Pizzeria Simulator, and Jake suggested that to me. That one was so much fun. Oh my god. And it was also I don't do well with scary games, I found out, but that was also fun. It was fun to find that out. Or playing Doki Doki Literature Club with Holden. I remember doing Terraria with him and Jordan in the old days. We would do with Trey not games, but we would do like kind of reaction videos, I guess. Like there was one video of us just sending a bunch of photos to each other back and forth. I think that was the toilet one. There were a couple like that. Those were really fun. And I've seen those videos. I've looked back on them. I know they're not very good, but to me they're fun, and they were moments with my friends, and that's what I enjoy. So yeah, I don't know how much more I could blab on about, but I think I'll cut it kind of short there. I'd like to keep updating you guys on my life. Scratching the back of my head because it's very dry and itchy, which is gross. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to let you in on that, but if you're wondering what I'm doing with my hands, I think I'm pulling something out of my hair, which is yucky. No, just hair. Whatever. All right. Well, I'm gonna call it there. I have some dishes to do. I have some things to make, and um, I guess I have people to invite back to some games. I have a more consistent schedule, not super consistent, but more consistent. And I think it's time. I think it's a good time to get back into it. And this time I really did pull something out. Yeah, that's really gross. Okay, bye. Bye. See you later.